ladies, welcome back to another episode of the Ladies Strong Fitcast, and it is just me today. We are going to have a little coaches chat about how to make the most of your workout.
So the big question is this: how were two women who didn't cheat and purchase a gym franchise model, how were they able to spread their mission and purpose by empowering and transforming hundreds of women's lives through fitness, nutrition, mindset, and accountability with a micro gym business model of women only? That is the question, and this podcast will give you the answer. We are Ladies Strong Fitness.
Today, I want to talk about your workouts and how to make them the most efficient and most effective for you. And it comes down to a couple of different things. So when we get into the studio, we want to make sure that we have the best workout when they're there. We want to make sure it counts, that we're doing well, and that it's going to be effective, right? Because if we are going to spend the time there working hard, working our butts off, we want to make sure that when we leave, we know that we did a good job. We know that that muscle growth is there. We burned lots of calories, got our sweat on, and we had an awesome workout. So let's start from the top. So the first thing that you should be doing to make your workout the most effective is to pay attention to every demo and every cue that your coach is performing before the workout when she's doing all of her demos start to finish. It's easy to kind of get sidetracked or look at other things when the coach is doing their demo, but I promise if you listen to every word and every cue they say, you will start to pick up on them a little bit more and remember them while you're working out and being like, oh, this is where I should be feeling it, or things like that, using cues for yourself so you can actually help yourself through the movement. So number one, make sure you listen to everything your coach says before you even get started. Number two, the warm-up. Again, our warm-ups are structured so that you get all your muscles warmed up and fired up and activated for the workout. Now, it's easy to just kind of go through the motions of a warm-up. Your head is somewhere else. You're thinking about a million other things. But what I want you to do the next time you go through a warm-up is every move that you do, think about what muscles are working and really feel them and really emphasize it, right? So if you're doing something like a plank hold or a plank shoulder taps, okay, how am I feeling this? Are my shoulders back? Am I keeping my core engaged? Am I squeezing my glutes? Do I feel those shoulders firing up? Or am I just kind of going through the motions? Again, that's not going to get you a good warm-up. I always say to connect your mind to your muscles. Make that connection so you know where you should be feeling it, even where you shouldn't be feeling it, because if you are, that's where I'm going to lead into my next one. So when you are going through your workout, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. I always say there are no stupid questions. There are no dumb questions when it comes to training. We all start somewhere, and some things that we're just curious about, or if you don't know where you should be feeling a specific exercise, or you say, hey coach, I'm not really feeling this at all. Where should I be feeling it? What do I need to be doing differently? Hey coach, can you come check my form really quick? It seems a little bit off, things of that nature. So please don't hesitate to ask questions, because again, it's not going to be effective for you if you're just going through the motions of an exercise just to get it done. Really focus on what you want to be working, because we could be working a specific muscle group, and if you're not thinking about it, if you're not doing the form correctly, then it could completely defeat the purpose of doing the movement, right? We structure our workout so that they are full body, and you're hitting all different muscle groups. So if you're not focusing on one specifically in that specific movement, you're going to miss out on it completely. So you want to make sure you're getting the full benefit of each movement that you do. Number two, I would also suggest, especially during our workouts, to give yourself a good pace, okay? You never want to start the workout at 110% and by halfway through you're gassed, right? Start off going a little bit slower, especially as we're just getting moving. You're just getting down the movement patterns of the exercise. Start a little bit slower. Then once you feel comfortable, maybe you can pick up the speed a little bit, bump up the weight a little bit. That is always okay. So again, Don't come out of the gates too fast. Take your time. There's plenty of time through the workouts. They're always about an hour long, so you have plenty of time to find your groove and get into it. But again, don't do too much too soon, okay? And pace yourself through the workout, okay? Couple other things that I want to touch on is your recovery. Now, recovery post-workout is actually a lot of where you're going to get the most benefits from your workout, okay? So after the workout is done, make sure that you are sticking around for the cool down, okay? Because if you do not properly cool down your body after the workout and you walk out the door, you're more prone to injury, for one. You're more prone to muscle soreness because your body is not going to have stretch. It's just going to go out. Your muscles are going to get cold right away, and that's where all the soreness comes from. Okay, so take advantage of the cool down right away. That is super, super important. A couple other things that you should be taking advantage of the studio for recovery is one, the recovery room. So if you guys are familiar with the Normatec boots, that will be huge again for making your workout more effective, because after you finish your workout, you put yourself in the boots. It is going to send all the muscle, all the blood, all the oxygen back to your muscles for recovery. Okay, so again, very similar to the cool down stretch. If we just walk out and we don't do anything about it, our muscles aren't going to recover as quick, and therefore we're not going to see the strength and or muscle gain that we're looking for after you just put yourself through an hour-long tough strength workout. Okay, so that is another important thing. So make sure to do that. Also, I'm going to go back to the coaches. Please, please, please ask them any type of stretches you can be doing at home. If there's something in particular that has been aching on you recently, or something doesn't feel normal, or you want to get a really good stretch, you're particularly sore in an area that you really want to get a good stretch for, use the coaches to your advantage. They will give you lots and lots of exercises or stretches to do at home to be able to really work that out. And it's going to make your training more effective, not even post with the recovery, but walking into the next day for your next workout. You're going to be less sore, your muscles are going to be more ready to move, and just overall better for you, okay? So that's another big thing. So ladies, those are the most important things you should be doing in order to make your workout the most beneficial, the most effective for you. So if you have any other questions, please don't hesitate to ask. I know that when you guys get into the gym, you are there for a reason. You want to work your butts off. You want to see the results, okay? So in order to start seeing awesome results, make the most out of your time at the studio, make the most of your training, and I promise all these tips are going to be helpful and useful for you in a long run. Okay, so again, if you have any questions, you know where to find me. You can leave them in the Facebook comments down below. Any of the coaches will help you out. I want your workouts to be the best ever, and so if you ever need any more tips, tricks, or advice, find me, find all the other coaches, and we will help you out, no problem. Thank you so much for listening. Have a great day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.
Thanks for joining us today. If you like this episode, subscribe to our YouTube channel or find our podcast on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, or whatever your favorite place is to listen to podcasts. And if you really liked this episode, please leave a review for us on iTunes. Thanks, and we'll see you next week.